Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. What's going on with you, my friends? Your old pal Joe here, checking in with you on a motherfucking Saturday. The last day of 2022. Here we are, baby. New Year's Eve. We made it through another year. How's it going? How's it hanging? Listen, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. And if you're not, hey, that's okay. But get your shit together. All right? End of the year. Whole 365 fucking days went by. What did you do with yourself? Did you rub your dick all year? Is that what you did? Get it together, people. Come on now. We got brand new 2023 coming up. It's time to step it up, people. It's time to make all these motherfuckers either happy to be around us or regret knowing us. You know what I mean? Tired of this shit. Time to step it up. Time to take over the fucking world, people. We all see that these motherfuckers in charge don't know shit, ain't doing a goddamn thing for you, so we might as well be doing something for ourselves. You know what I mean? Let's take the shit over, and we'll just have a great year. We'll all be rich. We'll all be getting more booty than ever imagined. You know, it's going to be a great 2023. I can tell you all right now. Real quick, some upcoming shows. I mean, if you happen to listen to this today, I don't know why you would. It is New Year's Eve. I imagine you got shit going on. But I'll be in Atlanta tonight, technically Lawrenceville. Got a last minute show added. So I'll be down there with my friend Dulcé Sloan doing a little New Year's Eve comedy. That's at 8 p.m. And then next weekend, the 5th through the 7th, I will be at the Stress Factory with my buddy Aaron Weber in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Good Nights Comedy Club, January 27th and the 28th. That's in Raleigh, North Carolina. Once again with my buddy Aaron. The Funny Bone, February 10th and 11th in Omaha, Nebraska. We got Sonny's Patio Pub and Refuge in Nashville, Tennessee on February 16th. I'll be headlining that one. Come through to get all the yucks. We'll also be in Arkansas in March, as well as St. Louis in March, as well as Syracuse, New York, and that's it. That's all in March, and I'll be in Syracuse in April because it's the end of the month. Go to joekellycomedy.com for all the upcoming yucks, my friends. What's been going on with you? How's your week been? I missed you this past week, so we're doing just a quick little New Year's Eve podcast to check in before the year is over. What a year it has been, you know? It's been another year of transition. For me, I started the year in Atlanta, ended up in Nashville shortly after the new year began, and now here I am in Clarksville, Tennessee. But I guess it's all working out. It's all part of the plan that I never knew was a plan to begin with. But how were the holidays for you, my friends? How was the year? How's everything been in your world? I think we talked about Christmas a little bit on the last podcast. Or no, I haven't talked to you since Christmas. How was your Christmas, my friends? What did you do? Did you get some goodies? Were you a good little boy? Were you a good little girl this year? Did Santa bring you some fucking lies? I was up in Michigan. That's why the podcast is late, but Christmas was good. Hung out with the family. Listen, apparently, man, I got pretty drunk with my mom and my sister on Christmas, which, I mean, I guess was fun, but apparently my sister decided it's going to be a new tradition where she gets a bucket of, 99 shots or whatever it is. That 99 proof or whatever, you know, the fucking party bucket of the shittiest tasting liquor you could possibly get. And she's like, oh, it's a new tradition. What you do is you reach in the thing and then you draw a bottle and then we all drink the bottle together. Or you all drink your own individual bottle or whatever. And those things tasted like fucking shit. Absolutely fucking shit. But it didn't matter the flavor of the drink. It was about the times that were being had. And towards the end of the night, I wasn't having that much fun anymore. People were drunk and getting mouthy, and it was just, you know, it's fun because, like, I have my niece and my nephew. My sister has kids, right? So they come over for Christmas, and they're just going bonkers, you know, the whole fucking time. They come over to my mom's house at probably around, I don't know, 2:33. And it's just them running around yelling chaos. You know what I mean? Like, let's have dinner. Okay, I'm going to eat too, but now I'm not hungry. I want to go run around some more. It's like, okay, done with dinner. Let's open the presents so you can yell like a primal fucking little creature that you really are deep down in your core. You're nothing more than an animal. So let that roar out, baby. You know? And that's just pretty much from 2:30 up until probably 8:30. These kids are just going fucking bonkers. And then as soon as they start to calm down, now it's the adults' turn to start fucking yelling and causing scenes and shit like that. You know, not being like a problem, but just being drunk and having fun or whatever. So that was one of the most chaotic Christmases I've ever been a part of. Not for any bad reason, Did y'all get drunk, fucking shithouse with your family? Oh man. I mean, I've had some drinks with my mom and my sister before. I'm not going to pretend I haven't, but bro, I've never seen both of them that drunk before. I've never seen my mom take a shot. So we're doing the 99 shots, this 99 proof shit. And then my sister's like, well, we ain't got to do those all night. I think we did maybe 3 or 4 of those. But she was all about this rum chata. It's like horchata, but peppermint and rum, I guess. I don't fucking know what it was. We tried to get my grandma on board, but as soon as she saw us take a drink of something, she's like, all right, I'm going to leave now. And I think I get it. That was the right decision to make for her. She's an old lady. I would like to get my grandma drunk. I know alcohol is not supposed to be good for you if you've had a heart attack, but death is not good either. So I just thought it would have been fun to get drunk with my grandma, but she wasn't having it, and rightfully so. She's an old lady. She doesn't need to be drinking. She doesn't like peppermint. She gets heartburn, all that shit. But she does have a cat pissing in her bathtub. People, it's not good. It's not. How old do you have to be? At what age do you fucking, you just start letting a cat piss in your bathtub? Because you love it. I understand that. And then thinking about it, like, it's really not that. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I think we all do that. Ladies, I think y'all piss in the tub too when you're taking a shower, right? Isn't that just part of, why would you get out and waste more fresh water in the toilet when you can piss in the tub? Most of the time we are taking a shower when we're pissing in the tub, though. So I guess that's the difference between us and the cat. I say most of the time because not all the time. Sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with the toilet, so you take a piss in the tub. It's not a big deal, okay? It's just a drain, I've been working on this new joke about waterless urinals, that's been all the craze now, all this fucking hoopla. It's like, oh, we got waterless urinals. You don't even got to flush the urinal. And it's like, well, that's good. I'm ahead of my time. I've been pissing in the sink for years, ladies and gentlemen. Been pissing in that sink for years. So people are like, oh, that's disgusting. And no, it's not. It's called being environmentally friendly. It's called putting the environment above yourself for once in your life. So I piss in the sink, not because it's gross or convenient or anything like that. I just care about Mother Earth. I want our kids to have a place to live and prosper and enjoy. So that's why I piss in the sink, and sometimes the bathtub, and sometimes just outside. I fucking hate using the toilet, bro. I fucking hate it. Can't stand that shit. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, just thinking like, man, grandma, you're just getting crazy. But you can't, my uncle, he's like, well, we could just kill the cats. And it's like, you want to kill the only thing that old woman loves anymore? And you want to kill it because it's pissing in the tub? And it's not even your bathtub. You don't live there. She don't mind the smell. Whose business is it but her own, My grandma has always been a crazy cat lady, but now it's getting to the point where it's like, you've always had cats, You've always had a cat, at least one cat. At one summer, you had about 13 or 14 that were living outside just because she's an old, lonely lady. And rather than dealing with people, she just would rather feed cats, which I guess I understand. I completely understand, You got nothing else to do. You're divorced. Your kids both live across the street from you. You're just an old lady. You're just an old lady with nothing to do. And, you don't want to love people anymore, so you just love cats. But she's always been that way. But now it's getting to the point where it's like, you're letting your cat's pissing in the bathtub, Grandma? She's like, I guess so. It's like, oh boy. And then my uncle's like, well, we could just shoot it. And it's like, why would you do that to that old woman? But, cat goes missing, What she does, though, is she just takes these fucking feral stray cats and goes, you can live in my house now. And they just scratch her and bite her and are pretty mean to her and everybody else that comes in and then pisses in the bathtub. But she loves it. She's a bit of a masochist in that way, I believe. Dude, I bet my grandma was a freak back in the day, now that I'm thinking about it. With all the punishment and torture she puts up with from those cats, I don't even want to think about what the fuck she was into, dude. BDSM grandma, all fucking leather granny coming over, dude. Coming over with a whip and a big rubber cock, dude. We don't need all that. I don't need to be thinking about that stuff. But the more I learn about my family, the older I get, the more I can see where they fit in life. And I think my grandma was into some nasty fucking shit when she was in her day, just from the punishment she puts up from cats. I don't know if that's a broad statement, but, maybe, fellas and ladies out there with cats, do you like when your cat digs their claws into your leg? Do you go, oh, this is kind of nice. I kind of like this. And then when you're making love to somebody, do you like being slapped and choked? Is there a correlation between enjoying pain from a cat to also enjoying a little bit of roughness when you're making love? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section on YouTube or email me. I'm all open to suggestions and ideas. I'd be happy to give people advice. info@joekellycomedy.com or just in the comment section on YouTube. But is there a relation between enjoying a cat scratching you and fucking getting strangled while you're making love? Just curious. Just curious is all. That's all I'm wondering. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. How was your Christmas? How was your holiday? What's been going on in the news, everybody? What in the world has been going on in the news? What'd they say? There was some, was it in Idaho or Iowa? Wasn't it some state where some college kids got stabbed to death not too long ago and they finally made an arrest for the guy? Now listen, stabbing people is not a good thing, but let's be real here. If you're 20 years old hanging out with some 28-year-olds, come on now. You got to use better judgment than that. He probably bought the booze for you and you're like, oh, what a nice guy. And then he stabs you to death. Quit hanging out with old people if you're 20 in college. You know what I mean? What the fuck? It's not good. It's not a good thing. But that's all that I know that's going on in the news is some kids got stabbed and I really don't feel bad about it. Am I supposed to be feeling bad? I don't. Maybe I shouldn't, but I don't. I just figure if you're 20 and you're getting drunk with almost a 30-year-old guy, you're probably asking for trouble, Maybe they didn't know him. I don't know enough about the story. I just saw something yesterday where it was like a man arrested, 28-year-old arrested in the stabbings of 4 college kids. And it's like, well, that's what's going to happen when you're hanging out with 28-year-olds, and you're 20. It's just a ripe stabbing age, You're almost pushing 30, so you got to think about that. Maybe you haven't done enough with your life at that point in time, so you got a few things you want to accomplish, you know what I mean? Before you turn 30 and life goes to shit, so you might as well get your stabbing in before you turn 30. You're stabbing in, you're murdering, I got to use choose words differently on this podcast is what I'm learning. Because the algorithms aren't a fan of my mouth. I keep getting censored and demonetized, as per usual. You know, as soon as you start to get somewhere, they always come back and start pushing back on you. But anyway, people got stabbed. What else happened? Andrew Tate? Are y'all fans of Mr. Andrew Tate, huh? He's a very controversial figure at the moment. Him and his brother Tristan Tate, the Tate brothers, the kickboxing, fucking woman-hating people. I don't know. They got arrested and they're out already. I saw people celebrating their arrest rather quickly, and you know, people were like, "Oh, they got thrown in jail because of Greta Thunberg." Listen, when autism, it's okay to have it, all right? It's okay to be autistic, but to listen to an autistic child as adults, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Aside from the pizza box and the Andrew Tate thing or whatever, but this little fucking 60-year-old woman caught in an 18-year-old's body, little troll-looking lady. Like, why are we listening to her? You're ruining my future. Your future was already ruined. I hate to break it to you, but your future was kind of ruined as soon as you were born there, you old fucking lughead. It's got nothing to do with me driving my car around the fact that your future is ruined. It probably had to do with the wonky DNA you got. Got nothing to do with the car I'm using. But anyway. Oh, boy. Oh, this is a fun one. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore as per usual, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Come on now. When she gets as old as Elon Musk, then we can start listening to her. But until then, I don't listen to children, no matter how retarded they are, okay? I just don't. I just don't do it. I don't care. I don't care how far you are, how far along on the spectrum you are. I'm not going to listen to you if you're a child and you've done nothing. You ruined my future. Oh, I bet. They had a chicken nuggets. My future is ruined. Anyway. I'm having a good time this morning. This is pretty fun. Oh, man. But anyway, Andrew Tate's out of jail. I like the guy. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think he's an evil, bad guy, but I don't. He just tells you, from what I've heard, he tells you to do some push-ups when in between your video games, you know, even if you want to still play video games. He says play your video games, but just do some push-ups and make some money. Maybe take care of a lady if you can, and don't take no shit from nobody. That's what I take away from Andrew Tate. A lot of people, again, don't like him for whatever reason, but from what I've heard, seems like a swell guy. You know, it's been a rough year for us. And if you can't figure out what I mean when I say us, maybe you'll understand here in a second. I'm talking, they came after Alex Jones. They came after Joe Rogan. They came after Andrew Tate. So it's been a rough year for us. You know what I mean? The W guys. Y'all can figure it out. Anyway, listen, I just wanted to check in with you and make sure you had a good Christmas and hope you had a good year. And I thank you guys. This has been a fun year for the podcast for me. It's been a fun year for everything. Stand-up wise, things have been pretty good. Podcast wise, things are fun. So thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. Thank you for the kind words. It lifts my spirit. It keeps me motivated. You know, it makes me feel like I'm not alone in the world. And really, that's more valuable than anything else. So I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope good things have been happening in your life this year. And if they haven't, it's okay. And just remember the world's not against you. No matter how hard you think you're working, how hard you think you're doing it, or how you think you're doing everything right. And if things aren't working out for you, maybe you're not. Maybe you got to change something up a little bit. But if you know in your heart you're doing the right thing, it's always the calm before the storm before the calm, whatever it is. You'll get through it. Just keep working, keep your nose through the grindstone. And 2023, we're going to butt fuck the shit out of this year, man. Taking no prisoners. It's our years, ladies and gentlemen. Our years, our year. 2023, the year of us, you know? The illusion of society is clearly falling apart, and I think it's very empowering to see that you can just make up your own world if you want to. So let's build something together. Let's build our own Dubai, if you will. You know what I mean? Now I'm just rambling and don't know what I'm talking about. But the point is, I hope you had a great year. And if you didn't, it's over anyway. So let's move on into 2023 and make it a good year one way or another. Because the truth is, we're all going to die. So you might as well do everything you can to enjoy yourself. I guess. I don't fucking know. But I'm here for you. You're here for me. Thank you guys so much for checking out this fucking podcast. There's no animal video clip this week. It's the weekend, motherfuckers. We ain't got time for that bullshit. But overall, been a great year. It's been up. It's been down. It's been all over the place. But I appreciate you guys checking out the podcast. I really do. I appreciate y'all checking in with me. I hope you appreciate the fact that I check in with you. You know what I mean? Do me a favor, all right? Take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. And I'll catch you around real fucking soon. I'll catch you around in the new year, baby. All right? Later. YouTube people, it's our special time now. Did you like that fucking pause I did? That professional ass pause I did where I just stared into the camera for a half a second like a fucking chromosome missing motherfucker? You guys are the best of the best of the best. I'm looking into putting more shit onto Rumble, by the way, just because I just keep getting issues with the fucking content I post for whatever reason. Everyone thinks I'm a bad guy. The algorithm, the AI does. But it don't matter. I'll still be on YouTube as long as they have me. But there may come a time this year where I might get my channel destroyed. But I'll make sure there's other places you can find it, all right? But you guys are the absolute best. I hope you've had a great year. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a Happy New Year. And 2023, let's do it, baby. Ain't nothing but us. Let's take this shit over. You know what I mean? Get out there. Have some fun. Enjoy yourselves, all right? I love you. Take care of yourself.